Hello, it is Jen with JenMay.tv, JenMay TV, either way. You can call me Jen, you can call me Jennifer, but do not call me Jenny. So happy to have you here for my very first episode of the how-to series and of JenMay TV. And so in this video, we are going to be, or I am going to be, not we, unless I have some friends behind me.
Nope, it's just me.
I am going to be sharing how to get more done in less time. It's not going to be some magic pill deal type of thing. It's just going to be like, these are some things that work for me.
So I can't talk.
Going to share with you, if I can actually talk, how to get more done in less time. I feel like I have quite a bit of experience in that because I am a single parent of two now teenagers. So, well, one's a teenager, one's almost a teenager. And so, so I have learned a few things over the years on how to get more done in less time. When you are superwoman like me,
and any other single parent out there, then you have to learn those things.
So I'm just gonna share my top 3 that have really just made a difference in not only like business and work and my career, but most importantly, running my household and raising 2 kiddos on my own. It's so important that we have some sort of process, a simple process that works.
So my first, number 1, is that.
You see those? Really need to get them done. They're really chipped. So that's number 1 for me, is that for years and years, I still struggle with it, is just I'm a perfectionist. I want everything perfect, which then leads into procrastination. So number 1 is to stop being a perfectionist.
Stop perfecting everything so then you don't procrastinate, so then you can actually have a purpose-filled day.
PPP. Okay, so basically, for me, not being a perfectionist is this, just like I showed you, my nails, this usually, it's still a struggle. I actually have to pray.
I have to pray over like chips because it like gets under my skin that my nails are chipped and I need to have them all, fixed and good.
But that saves me some time waiting another week or 2 to get my nails done. And it saves me money also. So not being a perfectionist, not worrying about chips in your nails, and your hair being perfect. Those were things that took a lot of my time before I left out the door, or even in the home. It was just really hard to actually,
why do I say I'm a lot? Do I say I'm a lot? Let me know if I say I'm a lot. Let me know below. Comment, like.
So, but I just said it again. There we go. But for me, being a perfectionist are those things I can't walk by a picture frame and without making sure it goes back to where I put it. So those things used to drive me nuts. They don't as much anymore, and I really have to work on it every day. But stop being a perfectionist. That is definitely number 1. You can wait a week to get your nails done. Your house doesn't have to be perfectly clean when you leave. Not everything has to be in order. Video is a great example. A lot of people start doing videos and they want everything to be perfect.
You just have to start somewhere.
So just stopping the perfectionism and focusing in on just what you can do and doing it well is really all I focus in on now versus years ago. So it used to take me like hours and hours to do videos, and now I can just like that.
Like that. That's fun.
So that is number 1. Stop being a perfectionist. Let your nails be chipped, blah, blah, blah. The house be a little messy. Just stop trying to make everything perfect so that you don't procrastinate, because that's why I wouldn't follow through with things for years. So for
me, it is not, it's
not being a perfectionist. That's what it is. That was just ridiculous and silly. Okay.
So number 2
is prioritize what's most important. Now, what's most important isn't always what's urgent, what seems urgent. So when you get a call from, say, like your sister, and she's like,
"Oh, Jen, I can't believe this happened right now. I got all of this drama happening at my house. I gotta go pick up the kids, and I need this and this and this, and I just don't know what to do, and I just need your help."
And so that is a
Horrible example.
But basically you see what I'm saying. So if there is a urgency, someone's calling you, you're gonna get it from every which way, because in our society and in our world nowadays, you have cell phones, you have the internet, you have multiple different electronics that are all calling your name at the same time. And you can't get anything done if you're constantly answering every single person and tweet and update that you get on your phone. You just can't. So you need to make a decision, and I need to make a decision to prioritize what is most important to you for that day. So basically what I personally do is I write out just 3 things, because when we overcomplicate it or we write out a huge list, we tend to not even get the first thing done, and then we feel like a complete failure at the end of the day, right? We feel like a complete failure. So the goal is to feel
empowered
and to know that you are accomplished through the day. So we want to simplify it with 3 things, 3 priorities for that day, which come number 1 over anything. And if you actually prioritize those things, 3, 1, 2, 3.
When you cross them off, it feels freaking good. It feels really, really good.
I don't know about you, but I love crossing off lists. It's like,
I am a superwoman. I just got that all done today. I'm doing good.
So I encourage that. Just prioritize. If you have a really important, huge list of things you need to accomplish, because there's always going to be something, you have the big list that you pull from for the small list. So that's not small, for the small list. So you take from that big list that you hide away, don't look at it every day. The night before, you look through that list and you just say 1, 2, 3. Okay, those are the 3 things that need to be before everything else. And you write out those 3 things on a little sticky note in your little schedule book, on your cell phone little calendar, whatever it is, your little notes in your Apple phone, whatever it is you want to, or in your Apple phone, your iPhone. Your iPhone, it is Apple, but your iPhone. So you're going to just go through those 3 things. And if you have time for the rest, for other things, then great. But I would personally just focus on the 3. So those 3, you prioritize and you just get done throughout the day. So if you have a job and you have other things you need to get done on like a normal, consistent basis, you work those around that. So that's number 2, prioritize what's most important. And again, what's most important isn't your sister calling with some drama. What's most important is getting, your kids registered in school. Like those are 2 very different things. So you have to be able to, prioritize and categorize what's most important, which
leads me to number 3.
And number 3 is actually saying no.
No, 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 no.
So hard to do, especially this day and age. How do we say no, especially to those that we love and we care about, and we like to please people. Well, most of us do. So I spent years and years and years trying to please people. You know what?
I'm done with that. No, 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 no.
And I want to make sure that my time is spent wisely, and it is spent on what is actually going to create fruit and goodness in my life. So sometimes that means no. And there's a lot of good things that will come your way, and bad things, but there are a lot of good things that you still have to say no to. So you have to determine what your actual priorities are in life in general. So for me, it's God, then it's my family, and then it's work, and then it's health. All right, so number 3 is to say no. Say no, say no, say no, say no. You can say yes, of course, but remember your own priorities in your life, what those are, and then you can actually know what to say yes and no to. And even if you make a mistake, like, hey, you say yes to too many things, you can go back to a person and just be like, hey,
I am so sorry. I didn't realize, I took on too much at once, and I really, really can't do this right now.
Just apologize and just let them know. Most people will understand and be kind about it. But definitely just taking a step back when everything's coming at you throughout the day and of course through the week and the month, just choosing what is most important is key. All right, so that's about it.
Number 1, is to stop being a perfectionist. Nails, woo. Number 2 is to prioritize, and number 3 is just say no.
Also ask for help. That's a really hard thing to do. I'm still learning that one.
So ask for help.
All right, guys, that is it for Jen May TV and the how-to series today. I would love for you to be a part of our family here. So
If you want to go ahead and subscribe, comment, like, share, we would be so appreciative.
check me out on Instagram and Facebook. I will see you there, and you have a blessed, awesome rock star day. Boo boo. Bye, everyone.